Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy TRKGaming&RailProductions back again today with another Jurassic World the Game video. And today is the first full tournament video that we're doing with commentary. So yeah, we're doing the VIP tournament today for Quetzalcoatlus Gen 2. And this is going to be a fun one. Hopefully it'll be a quick one too. So before we get into it, we are oh wait, it's not in here anymore. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna throw something in here real quick. Oh no, I know what I was, because I was trying to get my Rex back. So if we go to blue, I might actually end up doing it this video, but we're not far off from getting blue, and with 3 days left, we're actually going to go ahead and do it this video. Actually, you know what? We might as well just go ahead and do it right now. We might as well. We have the bucks. We can do it, right? So why not? We ball. So we're gonna get big one, or unlock big one, and then we're gonna go into the events. Cause oh boy, are there some events going on this week. There's some big ones. Haha, and some small ones. Ooh. But most importantly, there's some really crazy stuff that's going on this week. For this game, there's a lot going on. So we got it. We have everything ready. Unfortunately, I have to give up my Carnoraptor, my Spinoraptor, and it's like I'll never get back my Deinonychus either. But there we go. We've unlocked big one. Blade. Take a hike, will ya? Okay. So, with that done, oh, I can see the remnants of my Carnoraptor. And you know, everything else. Sarko can finally take a spot in that area. So, all that aside, here's the tournament. We're going to get right into it, but there's also this that's going on. Yeah, this is not really worth it. It's the Canada event, but if you're a VIP, I don't understand why you would do that. There's this too. I can't really, what is Dinosaur Days of North America. This one's a little more worth it than the Canada event. But this is also going to be going on too in a day. And then the Freedom Flyers. So, you know, just getting ready for the 4th of July. This is also here. And then we have another tournament. So back-to-back full-length tournament videos are coming to the channel soon, because I don't have this creature, the Arbogenia, but you need it for one of the holographic hybrids. This guy, I already have Cryo, and whoops, that's not what I meant to do. What I meant to do was, can I not? No, but I have Cryo. Cryo is somewhere around here. If we can find Cryo real quick. Here he is. I haven't really touched him because I never thought I'd have a reason to level it up, but we will. Oh, okay, and then we got another level 20 Rex. you in there. So 2 full tournament videos, and we might do the battle for survival, but that's the only other thing that I'll do. Is there another Clash of Titans yet? What is that? Oh, Diplosoripsis. Okay, I already have Diplosoripsis, so I don't need to do that. So, without wasting any more time, I hope you guys grab some snacks or you got comfortable, because this is going to be a long one. As I figure out work the game. But yeah, this is going to be a long one. And hopefully, we can just sit and chat for about, the hope is at max 30 minutes, but we'll determine that as soon as we get done with the first battle, because the way they've been doing the tournaments recently is that you do have to, no matter how hard you fight, you have to go through all the leagues, which is absolutely ridiculous. But because it just extends the amount of time that you're playing the game. Because how the tournaments have been going and how I've been able to wreck so many of them up after all these years is how you get to basically skip Prey League entirely and go right into Survivor League. And that's really good for a lot of reasons. It's very quick, it's very, you know, you don't have to worry about it too much, and then you get to get your trophies up without having to worry about it, right? Wrong! They changed that. And yeah, see, we're in Prey League. Yeah, this is gonna be a long one. They want you to go through all the leagues to max out the amount of time that you're playing their game. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I grew up with this game, but I'm not trying to spend all day playing it. We can throw another tournament in there. So Fanacoadon should be enough. Unless I throw a max rare in here. Oh yes, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Of course, it's not a matter of, it's not the so much of, like, I'm worried that I'm gonna be, because I know I'm gonna win, but it's the time constraint. I have a thing about it. I pretend to, you know. You got other videos I gotta make. You got business I gotta take care of. I don't have all day playing around with this game. I have just enough to get myself off the ground. But the method is that once you get to a certain point in the tournament, so it's like it's you have to keep yourself at number 1 just long enough for the tournament to get to 24 hours, and then after that 24-hour mark, then you're good. You can just let yourself fall, because the bots are not gonna catch up to you in enough time to knock you back down to the Predator a lot of the time. And I say a lot of the time because that happened in one of the tournaments that I participated in a while back. It was the Fukuisaurus tournament, and I was knocked down into Predator, and it had gotten to the point where I was like, okay, there's no point in me continuing because I'm not gonna get back into it before the time runs out. And so I just let the tournament be. And then that one and Arctodus, not Arctodus, the Panda, were the only ones I never won. But the Panda came back around. No, because Arctodus is something else, right? The Cenozoic. I could be so wrong, but I don't know. So yeah, I lost the Fukuisaurus tournament and the tournament with the Panda. I have no clue what, I forgot what the Panda was called, man. So I don't know. We'll look at it, but I think I ended up winning that because it was back-to-back Cenozoic tournaments, and then I won it in one of the tournaments, and then I won Arctodus as well. But none of that really matters now because they just wound up putting Fukuisaurus in the amber market along with Gia Sternbergia. So I guess it doesn't matter if I unlocked it or not, because I was gonna end up getting it anyway. I actually already bought one a couple days ago, and it's just been sitting there because it's not on my priority list right now. So the only thing I'm really missing is it's two things I'm missing. It's Pachyrhinosaurus. I need Pachyrhinosaurus, and then I'm also missing Ophthalmosaurus. Okay, I had to lock in that. But yeah, so those are the only two that keep eluding me. Especially Ophthalmosaurus, because I played the tournament that it had came back in, but that tournament was aquatic exclusive. And if y'all know anything, my aquatic roster is, while it's good, it's not tournament worthy, because it's a lot of power, but I don't have the quantity in order to participate in a fully aquatic tournament. It's the same with my Cenozoics. So if it's an aquatic exclusive tournament or a Cenozoic exclusive tournament, I'm most likely not going to participate in it, because it would just be fairly difficult to partake in. So, because they don't ever really add new Cenozoics or aquatics, and if they do, they go to VIP, and not like the loyalty points package you can get for 10,000 VIP points. They put in the actual solid gold plus pack for VIPs only, which is kinda goofy. We might actually have to lock in with this fight because of the amphibians, or maybe not, because Nundungosaurus is kind of weak. I don't think I can kill him with two, though. Oh, I can kill him with two. Okay. See? Cryo is so awesome. Cryo should honestly be in more games. Jurassic World the game and Primal Carnage don't do it in the justice. basically made it die low. Okay, so he went for one. I'm not gonna go for it because I don't know. So we'll just swap out. Ah, see, that's why this method works. Cause see, now he's gonna go for 4 or nothing. That works too. Y'all saw that too, right? He went 5 blocks. You have to understand, they never do that. And they never do this either. What the Campro is doing right now, they never do that. And they never go for 5 blocks either. They never do that. That's very strange for them to do. So every time that ends up happening to me, I'm flabbergasted because I never see them do that in the tournaments. But I guess that comes with the devs playing around with how the tournaments are playing. You see, at first it was, oh yeah, they're doing, like I said earlier, they're running them where you get to skip Prey League and you get to go right to Predator? No, not Predator. It's Survivor. You get to go right to Survivor League. And then you just go up from there. But now they're starting to play with it more. And so now you have to go through Prey, and then Predator, and then Hunter, and then wait, no. Survivor, then yeah, y'all get the gist of it. You have to go through all the leagues just to get to Dominator, and then you have to fight your way in Dominator up to the top so that you can wake up the next day and continue fighting. But the fights are relatively easy a lot of the time. The only time they get difficult is when you're not paying attention, which is what happened to me a lot. Like when I did the other tournament videos, or like when I would do some of the Clash of Titans, I wouldn't pay attention to what they had, because you know I didn't really have to. I was recording them in a relatively comfortable area, no commentary. All I had to do was just watch what the bots did, and I'd be fine. But a lot of the time I didn't do that because I was listening to stuff while I would record these. But that would come to bite me in the rear end later on because I'd end up losing the battles a lot of the time. But I found the solution to that. It's you stop recording from said comfortable spot. If you know what I'm alluding to when I say comfortable spot, then you would know why. That's one of the reasons why I started doing commentary for these. But that's not the only reason. I saw the full tournament videos, and then I saw the actual events that I would do, and then I would see that it would get very boring very quick because, well, there's no commentary, and then it's just the fights, unless people like seeing that. They like getting right to the right to business. But I wanted to do commentary for this, because I didn't want it to be all just all straight fights. But leave a comment if you guys liked how I did these before, and then I'll try and mix them up here and there, if you guys enjoy that. So, still working my way through, what is this, Hunter? Right? So, yeah, we've won this too. We can't take out Tappy Jar and win. But yeah, that's really it. So I did go and make a post. I think at this point it was a day ago about where my kaiju content is for right now, and it's kind of a sucky kind of situation. Not even kind of, it is a sucky situation. But I'll wait to do a live stream to do a rant about that, because it's absolutely ridiculous how it turned out and how these events turned out. Well, it's Monday, July 1st, so very likely we'll be doing a stream today. And when is I could do a special stream on July 4th, because y'all know my schedule. I try and stream Monday and Friday. I could do, yeah, I can do that. A 4th of July stream, we can do that. What it's gonna be, I'm not sure, but I'll have to figure that out. Stream 2 back-to-back days, back-to-back, because then of course I'd have to do another one Friday. I could do one. I don't know if I am though. The Gorgosaurus. But yeah. It's Monday, so I might do a stream today. I'm recording it as I'm recording this. But yeah, it's a very sucky situation, and it's being handled, in my opinion, kind of poorly. The post was about Kaiju Arisen and how they have a data loss situation going on, where a lot of people, including myself, have lost months of progress because of a data store problem that Kaiju Arisen seems to not want to stray away from, like they want to chase people away. Okay. Alright, so we gotta switch over here. But yeah, it's a very sucky situation. It's very stupid in my opinion. It's very stupid. I hate the way this is being handled. I'll give the dev team their props. They're working on it, but it's kind of stupid how they want you to like make a ticket so you can get your progress back, instead of doing what they did before and like just making the kaiju free so people can just get their progress back. Because they lost. Okay, 3 and then 1, 2, 3. We should be good. The Campro is under half. But instead of doing that, now you have to make a ticket to get your progress back. And the way they want you to do it is kind of strange. But again, I'm not gonna go into that here. I'll wait to do a live. I should have just lost. This might be the first loss. Is that? Oh. some, you lose some. And that's especially going to happen here when they want you to fight every single battle. We're gonna have to up the ante a bit. Megalosaurus should get us there. Yeah, it's a little easier. Alright, so we're gonna lock in right here. But yeah, that's where the kaiju situation with my channel is for right now. But if someone is exclusively doing kaiju content, I would not recommend playing Kaiju Arisen right now until they get that data store problem fixed. But another thing I did mention in my post is that because of this situation, I'm done playing Kaiju Arisen, and I'm gonna just wait for one of the new games to come out. Whenever that's going to be, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. And it's because of the way the whole ticket situation is being done. I can go in depth in that in a live stream, but no, because whatever, I'm gonna do it now because I think it's, again, this is my opinion, and if someone else has a different opinion about it, and if the dev team has their own opinion about it, that's fine. I'm not saying that anyone is invalid here, but I think that the situation is being handled more poorly around this time, and it's probably because not everybody is losing their progress this time around. It's, for some reason, select few people. But, my opinion, it wouldn't have happened if they were taking better care of the game. Now, I understand that these guys are young, from what I understand. That's what I keep hearing. These guys are like they're in school, much like me, so I have to give them some leeway. But this is the second time that this happened, and this time it wasn't because they had to shut the game down. The way it's sounding like it was kinda on them. And yeah, that's not gonna bone well over with a lot of people, and it's not, because it's hundreds and hundreds of people. And if you guys already know, Kaiju Arisen was a small game to begin with, and then after the Toho purge, they basically became the biggest Kaiju game on Roblox because, well, obvious reasons. But can I kick it? Yes, I can. Okay. But because of that, they became very popular. They don't have, you can't buy currency, right? So you can't just buy your stuff back. And even at that fact, it would still look bad on their part, because they would be making your progress, which would but they don't have purchasable. You can't purchase the tokens, clearly, because if they did that, then they would get shut down, which is what happened the first time. And I still haven't. Let me go ahead and, well, my problem is how they're doing it. How they're doing it is, you basically have to have a picture of your profile from before, like, before your progress got reset. And if you don't have that, then you're kind of screwed. So I don't have that because I was not expecting something like this to happen. But I guess I'll start doing that going forward. Then I'll start constantly taking pictures of my progress in games. So if I have to submit a ticket to get my progress back, then I can send it to them. But it's not like people were going to prepare for this, and then even at that fact, they don't even give you back everything from what I've seen. So I'm done with TRKGaming. It's nothing against, I have nothing against the developers. I might have a problem with the way they're handling it, but I have no problem with them specifically. And I'm not saying this so, you know, so you can go attack them, because that would be okay. I'm not saying that. And I really would not want another, you know, Ankylosaurus video, situation, like what happened with Pesky and the Isle. I don't want that, because then that would be a poor reception of me, and I don't want that either, because I don't want to attack people because of the way they're handling how to develop or update a game. I don't care about that. So I just threw in the towel because, like, it's not worth the time. I'm not whatevering about it. And at this point, yeah, it's an aspect of my YouTube channel, but it's not the main aspect. There are 3 things I focus on this channel, which are trains, dinosaurs, and kaiju. But if I have to put one of those aspects on hold because of a situation that's going on, then I'll do it. Like, for a while, I had to stop doing uploads in general because I just couldn't upload at all, period. So, okay, we might need to throw in, like, an actual team here. So I'll do out first Stygimola, which can be followed by Croceratosaurus, and I'll finish it off with Nundungus. But yeah, I don't want to send people to attack the Kaiju Arisen team because, oh well, this just turned out to be great. But yeah, I think this is a very sucky situation. I was when it first happened. I was pissed. I was so pissed. I was so mad because I enjoy playing Kaiju Arisen. I enjoyed playing a lot. And for that to just happen out of the blue, I thought it was kind of ridiculous. And I think it was kind of ridiculous. I still think that this whole situation is dumb, and I'm sure there are some that agree with me, because this time it wasn't on, you know, anything copywritten, no copyright issues. Okay, we'll re-damage the pedestal. So when they switch out, unless he kills Brachiosaurus right here, but I think we'll be fine. I just think it's kind of dumb, and I have to put a pause on the Kaiju content. Okay, I don't think the damaging them method is going to work, but damaging them is kind of working. Our cannon fodder here is Stiggy Moloch, because it's literally death. So we're just gonna get our reserves up now. It's gonna go for 6. It's gonna go for 6, because 2 can kill me. Yep. So now it's fully open. Bam. Look at that. You see how that worked? You see how that worked? We're gonna go for 2 to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's basically won. But yeah, back to what I'm saying. So Kaiju content is on hold because of this little crappy escapade that's been going on, and I'm just gonna wait until one of the new games comes out. Oh, okay. It's got 5. What are you gonna do, sir? I mean, you autonomous robot. He had 5. So we're gonna do that. Is he gonna go for 7? If he goes for 7 here, it's game over. Or if he goes for 6, either way, he's not gonna. Yeah, this dialect into his dead. Yeah, see? Okay. So he's good. But yeah. I'm just gonna wait for one of the new games to come out. Specifically, Rise of Titans, I think it is. Because they're gonna have Godzilla 2024. So Evo Goji. And for my Kaiju fans, Legendary Godzilla is the best. I don't care what anybody says. We don't count Earth because Earth is just, it would just be unfair then. But he's the best Godzilla. There's no 2 ways about it. He's the best. In terms of just power scaling and just overall strength in general. He's just the GOAT. One more battle and we'll be out of Predator League. But yeah, that's where I stand with Kaiju content right now. It's on a huge hiatus until the new game comes out, because there are 2 games that are supposed to be coming out. And that's supposed to be later this month, in between the 25th and the 30th. So I can't wait for that. And the reason I say I'm done with Kaiju Arisen is because well, the obvious. Because of the way the tickets are being done, they're making it seem as if people who didn't take a picture of their profile pics before the reset basically would not be getting their progress back. And it's like months worth of progress that I ended up losing, and it would actually be enough to make a difference. Albeit a lot of my progress was gained back from what was lost previously, so I got a lot of that from the what is it? What is it? The 3 times XP and G tokens that they had going on, because when the game was lost the first time, everybody lost their progress. This time, only a select 100 people lost their progress, and now you have to make a ticket in order to get your progress back. But you guys can see where that's going. So yeah, the select few hundred lost the progress, and then you have to make get it back. Now I'm not saying that I didn't make an attempt to get my progress. I sure did. And unfortunately, my live doesn't have me looking at my looking at the player list, nor does it have me looking at the kaijus. But you know what it does have? I just realized, I just remembered, and then I can go back and look at it too and see what it does have. I do remember that I used gold Monster vs. Godzilla in that stream, but my main focus was striking Eureka, because that was the new thing. But I had a lot of XP on using my gold skins. I had a lot of them that I had gained. But I think the hardest thing for me to unlock was gold Gojira. That was possibly the hardest thing for me to unlock, but I eventually unlocked it. The main reason I wanted it was because of the way the dust was, not the dust, the atomic breath was done. It was done in such a way, if you play Kaiju Risen, you know what it looks like. It's the pixie dust. So when you do the atomic breath, or like the I don't even know what you would call Gojira's atomic breath. I get it would just be atomic breath, right? It can't really be anything else. But yeah, it was like a pixie dust kind of thing, and I thought it was kind of cool. There was nothing else that had like a different color like projectile firing thing in the game with the gold skin. The only other thing that I can think of off the top of my head is gold Cherno Alpha, where the flame is, of course. Okay, real quick, we're just gonna collect our SDNA real quick. Where it's the flame is blue. Whoops, wrong thing. And I thought that was also really cool. And I think the next thing I was probably gonna get the gold skin of would have been Cherno Alpha, because I kind of did them as like what I thought was the most fun play, and I thought that Cherno Alpha was a fun play, but a lot of other things took priority in that sense. Like Heisei, I thought Heisei was really fun to play. Like when you're not getting what I like to call the block effect, which is when your attacks as the kaiju you're playing as are very blockable. And that's the case with a lot of them. So like Mechagodzilla, those attacks are blockable, and you can very easily mess up and lose as Mechagodzilla. 2021 at least, Monster vs. Mechagodzilla is very easy to lose as it if you're not careful. I wish I had, man, something was telling me, man, to start recording Kaiju Arisen content. And I wish I had done that before this reset, because now I want nothing to do with the game. Because I really did enjoy playing the game, and I thought it was fun, man. It was really fun. But now I don't want to, I want nothing to do with it, because I'm not going to waste my time and grind all that back. And because the devs won't take my ticket seriously or as valid, because I don't have a picture of what my profile pic was before. Because I already went back and looked at the stream I did on Kaiju Arisen, and it wasn't there. But if you guys do watch it back and find that I did look at it, please let me know. Like, just DM me on Instagram. Again, link in the description. All my socials are in the link in the description. But I watched it back and I didn't see it, so I was like, okay, hope is lost. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste theirs either. I'm just gonna quit playing the game. And so I did. I'm not gonna play it anymore. Does that say SNCF? His profile pic says SNCF. Dude, that's the French railway. Man, okay, so all three of my channel's aspects showed up at one point or another. I probably did mention trains before. In this video. But speaking of trains, not just the topic, the game. I am really excited for Trains Forge's Canadian Pacific H-Class Hudson model, because that's, of course, the H-Class Hudsons on CP is, of course, that's the class that 2816 is a part of. And as you guys know, I saw 2816 at this point 2 months ago, I think, by this point, a month ago, or 2 months ago, and the first time I've seen, okay, I'm gonna go at it like this. It was the second time that I've seen a steam locomotive. My first time was 4014. But it was my first time seeing a steam locomotive of a passenger design. First time I've seen a Canadian-built steam locomotive. There was a lot of first times. First time I've seen an F unit, too, like a covered wagon. As many times as the Kansas City Southern officer train had been down here. For those who don't know, an officer train, or as people call it on the railroad, an OCS, it's what carries a railroad's executives. And as many times as that train has been down here, I never got to see the F units in action. I never got to see them. As of right now, the KCS F units, according to what was his name? What was hold on. Wait. Let me find it. Watch this. One easy search, and I'm gonna end up finding it. At this point, he's got 2 videos on 2816. So one quick YouTube search, and we'll be good after being swallowed. Louisiana Rail Productions. That's him. So according to Louisiana Rail Productions, the F units are in Louisiana. I don't know if they're in Shreveport or in a different part of the Kansas City Southern system. But the KCS F units are in Louisiana somewhere. And of course, the CP F units are behind the great 2816, the Empress. But long story short, Trains Forge is making a model of 2816, and I cannot wait to get my hands on that. Because for starters, I don't have a lot of CP Steam, but I do have a lot of places to run CP Steam. Very ironic when you see I don't have a lot of CP Steam locomotives or CP vintage power in general with trains, but of course that's because I'm not, well, it's not really on my priority list, Canadian stuff, but it happens because Canadian power ends up on US-based railroads, of course, and especially now with the CP-KFC merger. And that's going to be the case for a while until they repaint the units into their official paint scheme. I still think they could have gotten a better scheme than what they decided, but that'll happen later down the line. Of course, paint schemes take time. I mean, look at BNSF. BNSF has had the most diverse paint scheme changes out of all the class 1s, I think. And then second most has been CSX. And CSX but BNSF has had the most diverse. reverse colors on my Udon right here. But, again, the size of the anyways, yeah, I'm ready to get my hands on 2816. The health of Spiny Tsuchus is 2716. You were one number away, but you are not the Empress. You cannot win that number. But yeah, I can't wait. That model's it's almost done. I've seen the some progress of it. And it looks like the engines are done, like the locomotives themselves are done, locomotives and trains, because it's not just 2816, it's the entire class. Like I mentioned, it's the entire class, and the engines look like they're done. It's just the rolling stock. I think the auxiliary and some of the tool cars are done. Again, this is just my speculation. I don't know for sure, because I'm not in any server where I get active updates the development of the locomotive. I'll just get here and there. But of course, when it gets time for them to be released, it's going to be big. It's going to be a big release. Now, it's not going to be joining Rail Big where they're crashing the site trying to buy the locomotive. But I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people who get the 2816 model, the Canadian Pacific H-Class Hudson model. And you guys can't expect a Raptors Rail reviews out of me when that does come out. Speaking of Raptors Rail reviews, I'm just going to segue into something else right now. I did release, finally, after several months, I released another Raptors Rail reviews episode about Georgia State Rail fans NS Horn Pass and his one CSX horn that he has released to the public. If you guys go and see the video, he released them in his Discord server, and his Discord server is in the link in the description, and I go into detail about everything there. But I did upload a Raptors Rail reviews. As of the time we recorded this video, a couple hours ago, and there's another one that I'm going to work on that will probably, it'll most likely go up way before this full tournament video even comes out, because it'll just be easier for me to get in and film, because there's a whole process that I go through with these Jurassic World the Game videos, and especially because this is probably going to be over an hour. My software system's been going for 59 minutes, so we're already almost at a couple seconds away from an hour. 15 seconds away from an hour. And that means the process is going to be longer, because it is a video that's over an hour long. And that double backs to my point about the game being so difficult, about tournaments being quick and easy. Come on, Jam City, or Lydia, or whoever's running the show. Everybody has an hour 30 minutes to dedicate to a mobile game. A mobile game, guys. We're playing a game that you're probably only going to be playing in reality for maybe 25 to 30 minutes. No, they want you going for like an hour 30 with these tournaments. I don't want to spend all day on that, because a lot of the time I'll have other stuff to do. Today, the main thing I really have to do is this video. But there are other projects that I kind of want to get on today too. But we're gonna get to #1 on the board, and we're gonna get up there. I don't know how much more I have to talk about though, because then we just be here in silence. We trying to lock in with these fights, and I don't want you guys to like. I've been yapping for like an hour. I wouldn't want you guys to suddenly have no commentary after I've been again like talking about stuff for an hour, and I feel like that'd be strange. I looked over at my monitor, and I see my video, the Raptors Rail review, and it was uploaded 12 hours ago, and it has 27 views. Now, I kind of expect no less from that, because the Pacific and the J had also gone on a huge hiatus. I had waited to do the next episode for way too long. Alright, so we're on the Indo Raptors, so it shouldn't be much longer, hopefully. But yeah, I had uploaded a video on the Pacific and the J in a long time, and people wanted to see it. So it was in that time frame. I feel like the Pacific and the J hit a sweet spot, because episodes 1 and 2 had gotten so many views than what I was expecting. I found it crazy. Episode 2 had 2 parts, and both had gotten over 500 views. Part 1 was like 2 hours long, and then it still mustered up like 800 views. So even with like that timestamp that was put on it, people still clicked on it. Like 800 different people clicked on it, and I was not expecting that in the slightest way possible. I was really only expecting it to get like 200 views, but it ended up getting like 800 views. Which still shocks me to this day. But what really got me was, and I probably still have to give the video time, and it's gotten more views over time, of course. When I first uploaded episode 3, within the first few days, I was shocked to see that it only got up to like 30-something views. And that really did shock me, because according to, of course, what I had before, people really wanted to see it, especially with the Raptors Rail reviews. Pacific and the J conjoined episode where I basically bring into canon that the jointed rail rebuild Gevos and Aces are now canon in the series. That got up to like, that got over 1,000 views. It's one of my most popular videos. That I really wasn't expecting, because that was just supposed to be, oh, I'm reviewing the new jointed rail NS Heritage units. But I was like, wait, someone's already done that, basically. No, that's not what I wanted to do. What I really wanted to do for this Raptors Rail review, for that, what? That Raptors Rail review was, I wanted to do a full, like, Heritage unit roundup for the NS Heritage units, because they had just came out. So, I had got the pack, for all 20. I was setting it up, I was getting ready to go. But whilst I was filming it, a video had came up, and it was someone that was already doing it. So somebody had the same idea, and they came and uploaded the video before I did. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I want to be original, even though that idea in concept kind of isn't original, because multiple people have done like, oh, all of NS's special units or all the heritage units on film, and it's the actual NS heritage units out on Norfolk Southern right-of-way. But someone uploaded that before I could get to it, so I was like, how do I be original in a sense? And I get all, it has to come under some criteria. Of course, it has to have all the heritage units that were released from JR, rebuilt, of course, in some way, shape, or form, and be original. That's basically the only two. And it turns out I did have an original idea. I could throw it into my series, and that was probably the most original that I could get with it. I don't really think there was any other way I could have done the video, and I'm not saying that I did the video wrong at all. I actually feel like the way I executed it was the best way it could have been done. Okay, he's gonna switch to source. But yeah, I feel like that was the best way it could have been done, to have an original idea. And the only thing I wish I could have done was, one, have it along the entirety of the Pittsburgh line, but I don't have a full Pittsburgh line route in trains. All I have is Scratchy's Horseshoe Curve. So realistically, I can only go from Altoona to Crescent. My ideal situation, what I wanted to go for, would have probably been from Altoona to Johnstown, PA. So I didn't want to like add or like try and add to it and it not be accurate, or like it look kind of bad. So I just went from Altoona, PA to Crescent, PA in terms of with how I did the video. But the way I made up for that was the of course the rail fanning montage in the beginning, where you know you're catching all of these trains going through Altoona and going into and through Rose Yard until, you know, a select heritage unit shows up, and then you go and then the rebuild happens and then the new model comes out, and then that's the main focus of the video. And of course how trains works, if the author remakes a model, if you get the new one, then of course the old one is going to become obsolete, but you don't have to do it. The game does it for you, you know, unless you make your own model, right? You make your own model, not make your own model, make your own like reskin of said asset, then you're gonna have to either delete it or disable it yourself, which is what I did with my with the late C6Ms. I didn't really know how to reskin, and so all I was able to use were the C6Ms that didn't have the AC to DC on them, the waveform logo. And I still have it up with my old with the trains brush. What I did was I made like, it was two. Yeah, I made two different assets for the C6Ms. And what I did was I went like version 1 and version 2. Version 1 of the C6Ms had a K5LA, and then version 2 had a P5. So what I did was I did all the ones that didn't have, of course they didn't have the waveform logo. So these were series numbers 4125 to 4224, 4300 to 4475, and then this last one, it says here, I made a third one, a third variant of this one. I don't even know why there's a third variant, but there is. Might be a different one. But that series number is 4526 to 4745, which were the last ones that had the waveform logo before this new batch that NS is having done. And that was the end of that. But of course, then Joining Rail put out this they put out a post on their Facebook page with the late C6Ms, including waveforms, the waveform logo. And the reason I say waveform logos instead of what other people call them, the Roanoke rebuilds, is because, of course, not all of them came out of Roanoke. Some came out of Altoona. So I call them the waveform 667s because they were the ones that were built in-house. RIP to the Roanoke shops, by the way. Roanoke shops are closed. But yeah, that's the whole trains. And I guess around the villages as well. Because, well, that's what we were talking about at first before. Again, sort of new. But, yeah, that's why I did the video. Well, the hair video, say going way back. 10 minutes ago when I was to my original topic before it started rambling. Yeah, someone had this idea and whatever, yada. And so I decided to do something different, and that's why I have what I have now. And of course, I could have gone anywhere with that, but I chose Horseshoe Curve because, of course, that's where, that's basically the best place to send your locomotive when it's, when it needs a rebuild. And I also had just gotten an additional Horseshoe Curve, and I really wanted to use it, so I did, and I think it was great. Now I wish I could remake that video now that I have this this computer, because of course the original video was done on a different computer, one that's not built for gaming, and it's very laggy. Now at times it is laggy, and it actually runs quite well. I can think of one instance where it actually looked good. Oh shoot! I thought I did 3. See, that's what happened when you start. Yeah, but yeah, I can only think of one instance where the video looked good. Where a video looked good on this old computer. And wait, he had 1 block? He's gonna damage my thing. This is about to make this battle very difficult. Yeah. So I think we lost. Okay. But that one instance is the music video I did when the train comes along. I still enjoy that a lot. That was probably one of the best music videos, trains music videos that I did. I enjoyed doing that one a lot. It was a child. It was really but some shots actually were running, because of course on this old computer it looked like it was going at it would sometimes be at best maybe 20 frames, That's if I was lucky though. It would be like anywhere between 11 to 20 frames. I'm not gonna say it was 10 or lower, because I've seen 10 or lower frames, and it was not that. But sometimes it looks like the shots had anywhere between 30 to 35 FPS. And that was probably due to how big the route was, or how much scenery a route had. Or whether I had the textures turned on or not, which is why sometimes I'd have the textures turned off. I only did that one time for one short, but yeah, I only did that one time for one short. Because this computer was basically done in. It was so done. Yeah, it got to the point where I was like, okay, now I'm just trying to play the game casually, and now I can't even do that. Because it's just so done in by my shenanigans that the game, if I was going to record it, would look like it was being recorded at 10 FPS. Like how it was back when I first started. When I first started, that was like 10 FPS. And after an hour and 22 minutes, we made it to #1 on the board. But y'all know we can't stop now, because if we stop now, we're gonna fall down in the board. 700, wait, how many cups? 762 cups. Y'all see that? It took the entirety of my top roster. One loss on my Indoraptors. So really, on that 6th Indoraptor, we should have gotten up there. But I lost, remember? Because I was yapping, and I wasn't paying attention. But wow. I just remembered I have 14 Indoraptors. 14 different Indoraptors. I hope they don't change the price on the Indoraptors. But I doubt they'll see my video and think that. Because why would they see my video? Right? I just make mediocre commentary. Yeah, that's basically it's mediocre. But it doesn't matter. I don't care if anyone from Lydia or Gem City see this. I don't care. They see it, then they see it. But I genuinely don't. They'll just see what they see. Nothing to worry about. But for God's sake, please go back to what the tournaments were before. Because I can't do that, man. I can't do that. That takes a toll on you, you know? And I timestamped it too. It was an hour and 22 minutes. Not on the dot, but it was an hour and 22 minutes of nothing but constant fighting. And out of that, I had 2 defeats. 2 defeats out of the. I didn't even count how many battles we fought today. But I'm sure this is probably the most I've talked in any video that I've done, probably ever. If you guys know otherwise, then let me know in the comments. But I think this is the most I've talked in a video, like ever. because, of course, this is the first full tournament video post me announcing I'm gonna start doing commentary on Jurassic World the game, and it's not just gonna be battles. I intended that to be the last one, but I wasn't expecting Quetz Gen 2 to come to this game. But it did, and yeah, I was ready for it. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, before we do the next one, speaking of Gen 2s, we're in Jurassic, right? Okay. So, if you guys haven't seen already, ooh, there's a sale going on. Ooh. I could get something, maybe. How long is it going on for? Never mind. 30 minutes. Oh god. It went the entire duration of us doing the tournament. But okay, so this is what we're gonna do in the next tournament. Full tournament video. My stuff should recover, so I could do one more video before then, but I don't know. But that's not what we're here for. We're here because, if I can see, here we go. 2 new creatures, 2 new Gen 2s, Diplodocus Gen 2 and Stegosaurus Gen 2. So here's what Diplodocus Gen 2 looks like. Of course, it's probably gonna look like it is like directly out of Jurassic World Alive. Here's what its Evo 4 looks like. You know, you see, there's not really a difference between the rest of them and Evo 4. Other than, I think the head is different. That I'm looking at it. Yeah, the head is different. Okay, so with these Gen 2s, they have very subtle changes. So for Diplodocus Gen 2, the head is different, and then it has a small sail. Like, y'all see that, right? It's got a small, like, raised spine. Kind of like Acro on 4 legs, basically. So, like, look at Acro, and then you'll see that this kind of has that kind of small sail, or like a small hump going down its back. So there's that, and then here's Stegosaurus Gen 2, which is just the updated version of, oh, it's already showing the level 40? Is it just supposed to do that, or, huh, because it didn't do that when I first looked at it. Huh. So, of course, Stegosaurus Gen 2, I'm assuming, well, not assuming, it's basically the new, Stegosaurus model from Jurassic World Alive, you know, with the updated textures. So basically what Stegosaurus would have been if they didn't change the model to what it is now and they changed it into something different, right? So it would have just been this. And I like this so much more than the model that's in Jurassic World the game right now. Of course, I can't show you how it looks like in Jurassic World Alive anymore, because like Kaiju Arisen, I'm trying to distance myself from Jurassic World Alive as much as possible, because I cannot stand Jurassic World Alive anymore. Of course, I'll still watch the videos of it, but I can't stand Jurassic World Alive. Complete pay-to-win nonsense. It's just not fun. Alright, so now we're gonna get back to the tournament. Did they already gain cups? I didn't even do much. I didn't even do much in between the last battle and what I'm doing now. That's strange. I think they gained cups. You see? This is why you have to keep battling. But I don't think we're gonna go for too much longer, because it's already been an hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 31 minutes. And if I keep going, we'll end up having a 2-hour video on our hands. Unless that last full tournament video was 2 hours. I don't think it was 2 hours. It was close. It was close to 2 hours. It was an hour and 45 minutes. No, not an hour and 45. It was an hour and 54 minutes. So it wasn't far off. And the Barracudasaurus tournament was an hour and 6 minutes. So this isn't far off. And if I was to go for 2 hours, then I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. But the next full tournament video, that actually might be a 2-hour video, I can't lie. Because not only is that one that we need, like that's an actual unlockable creature that we need for a holographic hybrid like the Lithornix. So we need to lock in, you know? You gotta lock in and you gotta grind the tournament as much as you can. That's why I don't even do like the regular events anymore. Cause that's just not worth it. All I play are the tournaments now. Every time I fight in this game, that's all I really do are the tournaments. Cause now that's the only way you unlock stuff. Also, can somebody let me know in the comments if the tournament creatures are still in the battle stage infinites? Like Utyrannus. Is Utyrannus still in there? And is Mosasaurus still in there? And Ceratosaurus as well. Those three. Oh no, they all came to mind. So I think the lowest one that you can get is Dinokaios. Dinokaios is the lowest one that you can get. Then I think it's Ceratosaurus. Then it's Zalmoxes. Then it's Utyrannus. And then finally Mosasaurus at level 99. So I would love to know if they're still available to get in the Battlefield. Because that's how I ended up unlocking Mosasaurus. I didn't unlock it through the tournament. Like all those years ago, over a decade ago, just about. Man, it feels like just yesterday Mosasaurus was released in the game. Now look, we have super hybrids and crazy holographic hybrids. And Ankylosaurus Gen 2s that are dead now. But yeah, we have Gen 2 creatures in this game. And celebrity dinosaurs that Gaming Beaver was advocating for since the game's release. It still feels like Mosasaurus was put out like just yesterday. Oh, he didn't kill him. Well, it doesn't matter. He can't kill us in 4, so we'll be fine. We've won. Doesn't matter what the bot does. It's when we get past the Indoraptors is when we have to like actually try and lock in. Because not every battle is gonna be a guaranteed win. Not every battle is a guaranteed win with the Indoraptors. As you guys have seen, I lost one with the Indoraptors. But again, if you don't win with the Indoraptors in these tournament battles, it's probably because you weren't paying attention to what the bot had, which is what I did, and it clearly led to the downfall of my Indoraptor. Therefore, we lost. Is that a level 40 Dimetrodon? Oh my god. That's a level 40 Dimetrodon. You see, that's the one thing I never expect them to put in Dominator League, is a maxed regular level 40 creature. In this case, it's a level 40 Dimetrodon. I've seen a level 40 T-Rex, Shinosaurus, and Australopithecus while doing these, let's go for 2. I killed him with 1. Why did I do that? But yeah, I never expect them to do that. But they do end up in here, and I find it kind of strange, because it's a level 40 legendary. Like, it's not a hybrid, it's not a tournament creature, and it sure as heck is not a holographic hybrid like Pachygalosaurus, what we're fighting right now. That's why I need Pachyrhinosaurus to come back, okay? It's because of this guy. Every time I fight Pachygalosaurus, it makes me so mad, because I want this creature so bad. Because it just looks so cool. Its stats are not really the best. Its health is why you really want it in terms of its stats, because it can tank a whole bunch of stuff, like Indoraptor Gen 2. So like, you could do my method that I do in like difficult battles. If you have like something kind of weak in front, so it's like somewhat cannon fodder, and then next is Indoraptor Gen 2, and then Indoraptor to finish off the rest of the team. But in this instance, Pachygalosaurus would be the tank, because it just has so much health. Like, max it has a little over 18,000 health. It's like 18,006, I think, in terms of health. Now that's something that the bots would have, like if it was an amped up creature. Never have they given something like that to a player, though. But that was the case when Udon first came out. Udon had like 14,000 health. And at the time, the closest thing you could get to that was Erlophosaurus, which has 9,000, like 9,600. Versus Gorgocetus's 9,600. One has 9,800, and the other has 9,000. But if Pachyrhinosaurus ever comes back around in a tournament or in the Collector's Exchange, rest assured, I'm getting Pachygalosaurus Max, but rest assured, I'm having more than just that level 4 because of how tanky that thing is. I could actually end up making 3 to 4 level 30s on top of that. Why would you want that? Well, team's overall power output. But even if I do that, then the battles are gonna get more difficult. So is that really worth it? I don't know. Probably. Most likely not. Because that's also just a waste of DNA. But the way the game is going, I'll have a lot more DNA. So just grind out DNA like that. Again, I don't know the best method of grinding DNA. I just have what I have right now. That's why I don't. I never get over 100,000 DNA. I always get enough to get the get another one of the hybrids that I already have. But right now, because what I do is every time I get a tournament that has a hybrid, what I do is I get that hybrid to level 20, because that's when these things actually get good. And after I do that, I just go back to what I was doing before. After I get it to level 20, which what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get back everything that that I had before. Probably a waste of DNA, but I just like having my creatures, right? So in this instance, I'm getting, well, first I'm getting my T-Rex back, but that's because I have all those ones for free that I got doing the trades. I have so many legendaries from doing those trades, it's ridiculous. And I actually could end up, after a while, I could start selling those. But like right now, so like, say I do what I just said, right? But instead of it being T-Rex, I'd be doing it for like just building the roster, you know, because you want that quantity, because that's how you win these tournaments, basically, is because of the quantity of creatures, and that's clear in what's happening right now. 14 Indoraptors, and I've only lost one fight. That's saying something. So that's why you really want a lot of creatures instead of overall power for a creature. It's so you can do these tournaments. So like I can be ready for the Diplocalus Gen 2s and the Stegosaurus Gen 2s. Because rest assured, because most of all the Gen 2s already have gotten hybrids. Especially the tournament Gen 2s have gotten hybrids. Looking at like for example, Moses, that's how you get on the map. And Spinosaurus Gen 2, that's how you get Chromospinus. So I can only assume that Diplocalus and Stegosaurus Gen 2 are gonna unlock holographic hybrids that are just so strong. Because that's always what happens. They release some tournament creatures, then they release the next batch of tournament hybrids or holographic hybrids, which we're facing a full team of right now. And these things, of course, according to their stats, have so much health, it's absolutely crazy. They have a lot of health, but it's just their stats overall are just really good. And I actually never thought in a million years that I'd be able to unlock them, because I thought they would just be like if you won the tournament creatures exclusively. And of course, where my roster was a couple years ago, it was never ready. Turn around, now you can do Clash of Titans form, and you unlock them, and then you get to keep it. So, I call myself very lucky that I was able to do those at least. And now, turn around, now my roster is where it is now, and I have almost all the Jurassic holographic hybrids. And I'm only missing a select few of them. But that's irrelevant, because we won almost all the fights today. But yeah, that's basically this is. I'm missing 3 as of right now. Pachygalosaurus being one of them. The Cryo and Arbogenia fight hybrid, which is what we just fought, and Ophthalmosoripsis, which is a hybrid between Diplosoripsis and Ophthalmosaurus. And Ophthalmosaurus just keeps getting away from myself, just like how Gaming was with Dino 2. And it was just like I mentioned earlier, the last time I fought for Ophthalmosaurus was when it was in aquatic regions. And not a lot of people focus on the aquatics because they don't do anything with them. Same with the Cenozoics. So if there was to be a Cenozoic only tournament right now at this moment, or an aquatic only tournament right now at this very moment in time, it is very likely that I would not participate in it because, again, like I mentioned earlier, I don't have the roster for it. My only roster that's diversified enough to fight in tournaments is, of course, my Jurassic roster. Especially when you look at Indominus Rex Gen 2 and Indominus Rex Gen 1 Max Gen. I made that executive decision again because of what I said before, quantity instead of the quality of the creature. Ooh, something that's not a mystery pack. An hour and 50 minutes basically. So this will be the last fight, I guess. I'll lock in right now. And this will be the last fight. And I'll do the rest of the tournament off camera. Because this has gone on for an hour and 50 minutes on the dot. Just on the dot. This has gone on for an hour and 50. Plus my intro and outro. This video will be almost 2 hours long. If not, it will be 2 hours long. Okay, so we're filming one, and then Kool-Aid's gonna come in, so we're just gonna do 1-1-1. And Metrolong is dead. Kool-Aid comes in. We can kill him in 3, so we're gonna have to switch out. just so that we make sure that Spinus survives. Because he went for 1, right? He had 2. He had 2, right? And he went for 1. So yeah, we're gonna switch. Yeah, see, he had that 1 block. So if we had went for it there, he would have been able to kill Spinus just on his next turn. So I'm assuming he has 1 block here. He could have 2. So we're just gonna go ahead and factor the 2 in. He's dead. In 3, factor in 2. And then see, he had 1. And see, didn't I say I thought he had 1? I had a feeling. Because in a situation like this, they most likely do have 1. So that they have a reserve for their next creature, thinking that they'll probably have enough, or not enough to kill you, then enough to damage to give you a scare, so that you can win, feeling like you accomplished something. And well, that's exactly what happened here. Wait, I think Indominus Rex is my next creature in line to fight. Is it? I think it is. Okay, yeah, we'll fight with Indominus Rex. This will be the last one. I have to get both Indominus Rexes in the video, right? That's better, right? Anything with Indominus Rex is just, it's gonna get views. Ah, and then we're fighting an Indominus Rex. And 2 Tanicolagriuses that are Evolution 4. Can I kill him with 2? Yeah, I can kill him with 2. Watch. I think we can do this. I know we can do this. We got this, right? So he can die in 2. And he does die in 2. So we're gonna have to go for 1 block here because of Indominus. We can't set ourselves up this time. We have to play it kind of carefully. Is he gonna go for 2? If he goes for 2, which he didn't, we're gonna have to switch out anyway. Does he have block or reserve? Guys, we might lose this. We might lose this. He goes for 3. I'm not gonna go for it here. And I'm gonna save. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Because he did have to block, like I knew he was gonna have. So, what's he gonna do here? I have a feeling he's gonna go for 2 and 2. Yes, he's gonna do that. So what he could have done is gone 1, 2, 1, 2. So what we're gonna do is he's dead, factor 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's exactly what he did. So that means, okay, yeah, I think we've lost. Yeah, we might have just lost. It's Tanicolagrius. This is a higher level 1. Oh, but he doesn't go for it. Wait, we won. We won. How about that? We played with both Indominus Rexes and we got both the victories. And that is how you do it. Alright. An hour and 55 minutes of nothing but just straight illegal dinosaur fighting. How about that? But, yeah, that's gonna have to wrap up the video. I'm not gonna go any more with it. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna do the rest of this off camera, in the comfort of my own bed, because Lydia's not about to hold me hostage for this video any longer than they already have. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment. If you enjoy any of the 3 things that I cover on this channel, which are trains, dinosaurs, and kaiju, please subscribe to the channel. And follow the socials. They're in the link in the description of the video, as always. And until the next time we meet, my friends, this has been TRK Gaming and Rail Productions, and I will see you guys at the next station. Peace out.